Well, I should have took it right there. All right, man. Now let me do what I want to do. Hmm. I knew I should have took that off right there. I know I should have took it off. Making stupid mistakes, careless mistakes. I knew I should have took that off right there. Hmm. All right, so let's say we can get like a, and we'll see. The Bears can hold this. Hmm. God damn, NQ. Shit. Damn. All you to do was limit me in. There would have been my limiting right there. I should just straight hijack my screen. Hmm. All right, so I'll put this above R3. Hmm. Man, something told me to take that damn thing off right there. All right, man. Hmm. I think that's what it is too. Just those small little mistakes like that. Man, I ain't gonna ever do it like that though. Mhm. Yeah, that makes sense. Good one, NQ. Good one. That was a good one. That was a good one right there. Good one. Shit, honest. I think we're up half a mil. Yeah, we're up half a mil right now in the sim. We're up half a mil in the sim from that position from last week all the way down there. We're up half a mil. Perfect entry too. Crazy. And like these perfect entries only happen in the sim though. Hmm. Hmm. All right. I mean, it's been hovering over that first target for long enough. I mean, all I gotta do is hit it. Nasdaq, that's it. All right. So we got that first target hit. We got that first one hit. I mean, I do think that we're in for a bit of a pullback here. I mean, initially I wasn't short here. I initially had my target here, and I'm kind of upset that I did that. I'm kind of upset that not upset, just kind of disappointed that I kind of made like a rookie mistake here. I should have took the profits here. I knew that it was going to bounce here. I should have just took the profits, but I figured that mm, just trading with my heart right here. But I do think that we could see a like a small pullback here, unless I mean they bounce it here at this trend line. I mean, unless they bounce it here at this trend line right here. I mean, you can see that they've already respected this trend line right here. So let's see if they buy it here. I mean, if they buy it, I mean, I only got one contract. Actually, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take this scaling off. I don't need it now. Honestly, what I should do is kind of reduce my risk on this a little bit because it would kind of be irresponsible to allow. All right, I mean, let me just reduce it a little bit. I mean, I'll take it if I see like a strong bounce from this trend line. If we see a break, I'm gonna let it ride. If you see a break, I'll let it ride. We'll see what happens here. See how this candle closes. I mean, we down. I mean, shit, we caught that pump up, and then we took that shit right back down. We'll see how this closes. If I see a bullish engulfing candle here, I'll get out, and we'll see what happens. But maybe, uh, hmm, and let's see. Let's see what they do here. Hmm. Uh, I mean, if we'll see, we'll see. Let's see if we can just try to squeeze as much money out of this contract as possible. Probably like what 700 maybe. Yeah, maybe like 700. Let's try 707 as a target. Yeah, I think that's a decent target right there. All right, so let's see if they use this trend line as resistance right here. This is a bit risky. This is a risky scaling right here. Let me see how it closes, I guess. I should wait to see how it closes. This is a risky scaling. I'm right at that trend line. This thing can definitely push right back up. And kind of play with it a little bit. Got a little scaling. Hopefully I don't get stopped out of this. Mm. All right. I'm gonna have everything come off right here. Yeah, maybe I should have just again. I'm all right. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding. Okay. Um, Mm. Mm. I want to see what they do here. Honestly, I want to see what they do here. I don't want to get wicked out of this, so I'll take the risk. But if I see like a pop, then I'll get out of this. I'm gonna just do a manual stop here, a manual stop out. Mm. Mm. All right, so we got the 9 o'clock algo coming. All right, so I'm in a situation that I think I'm have to prepare myself for. My break even is right here at this trend line. It's right here at that trend line. I probably have to prepare myself for shenanigans, but we'll see. But all right, all right. I think I might have messaged that in the wrong server. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did. Yeah, I messaged that in the wrong server. That is so crazy. Messaged that in the wrong server. All right. You know that target ain't good enough no more. Yeah, they definitely have been, Corgo. They definitely have been, especially last night. Especially last night. I'm glad that I listened to myself last night and respected that trend line because, man, if I didn't listen to that, or if I didn't listen to myself, I mean, not only would have been pissed, I would have been super negative. The Nasdaq was very merciful to me last night. I mean, I was in profit. I just didn't take it, obviously. Uh, and she gave me a lot of opportunities to kind of get out with some profit or at least get out at break even. This trend line right here actually kind of it saved me because I was like, I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is that they break out, they come back, they hit that trend line perfectly, like super, like look how perfect that is, man. Don't ever let nobody tell you chart geometry does not work, because it does. Look at that chart geometry. It touches it perfectly and then rejects to the downside. So I was like, I'm glad that I listened to the trend line last night, got out of it, and but I was upset that I woke up and saw this super mega move up, because we also talked about how this contract is going to catch up to this contract, and sure enough, look at what it did. It caught up to it. Just damn near caught up to it. And I was kind of upset that it happened and I wasn't a part of it. So it just goes to show that if you just follow in the footsteps of the Nasdaq and do what she says will work, lo and behold, you'll make a lot of money on her, trading her. But if you go and do what you want, like I do sometimes, and try to tell her what to do, well, in the end, you'll just lose money, right? All right. So let's see. All right. So that was a 9 o'clock algo right there. Let's see. I mean, I'm short because I don't think the market wants to. I mean, the market did make a really big move up. I mean, unless it's just one of those days where the market is just going to keep getting bought. The bulls are just going to keep buying the dip on this. I'm just looking for like a decent pullback. That's all I'm looking for. But it just seems like the market doesn't want to do that. It seems like the bulls are just buying this thing. I mean, I am sort of bullish this week because of how we closed last week. And we got OPEX this week. We have FOMC this week. We have a lot of things happening this week. And the market tends to prop itself up for these, these high volatile news events where, I mean, if it's super low, uh, it's just going to keep dropping. So it likes to get up high so it can kind of fluctuate back and forth between the volatile news. So market loves doing that. Yeah. Take me to the promised land, NASDAQ. Take me to the promised land. Oh, crap. Take me to the promised land. I'm going to take 2 off right here because I'm up 3K right now. And I can only have 4,000. I don't want to exit the position just yet. I don't want to exit the position, so I'll take 2 off there. I can only make 4K in this. And I'm already up 47. Okay. All right, so I can kind of play around with this last contract a little bit. Let it run a little bit. Uh, hmm. All right. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right. I have no more accounts to trade, so I'm gonna go into sim. I have no accounts no more. Or I mean, I guess I could. I guess I could just all right. I mean, all in all, I mean that was kind of rough. I'm not even gonna lie. That was rough. Uh, the one thing I think what I'm gonna stop doing, because it seems like that's what actually kind of gets me in trouble, is trying to scale in to try to, cause I guess, I mean, my original thought process when I was trying to scale into that position was that we just got this trend line break. They was gonna pull back. They was gonna reject it at resistance. Eh, let me get out of this account before I start doing something silly. Uh, Damn it. All right. Yeah, my original thought process was that they broke the trend line. They was going to come back, and then they was going to reject, and to finish the move. But I mean, of course not. So what I'm gonna start doing with the scale ins, I'm not gonna scale in at that low anymore. I guess the risk to reward is not. It doesn't make sense. I had to take a 2K and had to take 2K in drawdown to make this work. Because I mean, I had confidence that we was gonna get this drop. Uh, that rejection from that range up there just kind of signified that okay, that the market kind of wants to pull back before it goes higher. So I was confident in the short. It's just that that scaling obviously kind of got me in trouble there. Uh, and I should have paid more attention because of this right here. I should have paid attention to that. It was right there. You got this little range right here of liquidity, and that they tapped right into it. Okay. Okay. So because they found support here, I really don't even want to. All right. So this is what I'll do. What I'll do. All right. So the way that this trend line is set up, I mean, we could see another test of this trend line. Ensure to submit your response for the initial questionnaire. All right. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think so too, Alfred. Yeah, I mean, we see this all the time. I mean, we definitely see this all the time. The forward contract or the current contract will always try to catch up with the forward contract before it expires. I mean, we've seen this so often. We should expect it at this point. I expect it. We talked about this shit last night. We talked about it last night. It's crazy. It happened overnight versus it happening throughout the day. So they basically caught up with each other. This is the June contract that you're looking at right now, and it reached a high of 848. This one, yeah, it caught up. So it definitely caught up. Yeah, I'm gonna probably trade this account a little bit differently. So I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Crow. You visit Charlotte? How was it? You know, actually, that's interesting because I was actually talking to someone that actually lived here in Texas. He said that he also moved out there to Charlotte. I didn't know he moved to Charlotte. How was it up there? Well, it's down there for me, but it's up there for you. Yeah, I used to live in North Carolina myself. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I used to live in North Carolina. I used to live in Goldsboro. Literally a black hole of nothingness up there in Goldsboro. I was stationed there when I was in the military. And I had to go to Virginia over the weekend just to have a decent time. Never been to Goldsboro? You don't. I mean, you don't ever want to go. There is. I mean, there is literally nothing to do there. The only thing that's out there. Well, I haven't been there in the last 10 years. So maybe it changed, but I doubt it. I went back home and everything was exactly the same, and I was like, I'm so glad I left. It's crazy, like how when you move from your hometown, literally nothing changes when you come back. But I lived here in Texas and they've been doing a lot of development. When I first came here to Texas, it's completely different. I mean, obviously there's still some things to say, are still things that are the same, but it's completely different. I go back home, everything's exactly the same. I'm like, yo, I'm never coming back. Or I won't come back. I won't go home. I don't even consider that my hometown anymore. Mm, I'm pretty sure it's gonna probably keep pushing up into that trend line. I'll probably keep seeing a push that trend line. That's not the one. Oh, is it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I believe that. Charlotte is definitely a major city. Y'all got a basketball team up there, so that's a very hot spot for North Carolina. So it would be in their best interest to keep things updated because it's such a big tourist spot. Hmm. Let's see if they're gonna pop it above that high right there. Oh, really? I mean, what happened? What happened to Atlanta though? What happened down there? I've had a lot of changes. I mean, when I first went down there, I mean, I was a lot younger. So you know what, Nasdaq with that bullshit. What happened down there? I know when I first moved to Georgia, they had just enacted that new law that sent a lot of businesses out of the state. When I first started to live there, I know that happened, but I don't know if anything progressed over time. Too many people. Yeah, the traffic's horrible down there, man. I lived in Georgia for a month and I just couldn't do it. I hate being in my car. I just want to go to where I need to go and then come back home. That's it. I don't need to go be spending 2 hours in traffic just to go 10 minutes down the street. I mean, it only took me a month. It was like, nah, this is just not for me. All right, so let's see if they hold this. Do you? Oh, is it? Yeah, you know, it's crazy. I lived in North Carolina for I think 3, maybe 5 years. And Charlotte is the one place that I did not go to for whatever reason. I just never went to Charlotte, or I haven't been to Charlotte yet, even though I lived in the state. I mean, the closest thing I went to obviously is Raleigh, because I mean, if either you're going to Charlotte or you're going to Raleigh, in my opinion, I really don't see what the big deal is about Raleigh. Honestly, I really don't. But I guess if you're from Goldsboro, I mean, obviously Raleigh would be a step up. It's more of the city life. It's more stuff to do, obviously, out there. But if you live in Raleigh, I guess you can get real used to it real quick. You say you got all them lanes and never be moving. Yeah, that's why. Like, yeah, that's why I was like, nah, I can't do this. I was about to. This is when I was in college, and the hell is that? Yeah, this is when I was in college, and I really didn't have too many responsibilities at the time. And I was looking at colleges and was about because well maybe I'll also say this. I had just moved from Georgia from Florida, so obviously the way Florida worked was still instilled in me. And I guess in comparison, I lived in West Palm Beach in Florida, and so I guess just the shock of having a beach, having this, having that, uh, diversity of people, and then going to Georgia, and then it's just like, Oh shit. And I lived literally like 20 minutes away from Miami and never went for spring break. Literally 20 minutes and never went for spring break. Mm. And then the one time, I mean, it's crazy. Maybe I'm not supposed to go to Miami because the one time where me, my brothers, we all planned to go to Miami. We was gonna get a big hotel suite out there, one that oversees the water and shit like that. And you already know how it goes in Miami. What happens in Miami stays in Miami, right? It's gonna go down there, and this is during the time where if that whole craze with the what is it called? The street interviews was really big. It was starting up. It was big. So I mean, we had this all planned out. We was gonna go to Miami, have a big hotel suite at the beach, overseeing the water and shit. Uh, we was gonna create some content, do the whole street interviews. I mean, that's a great way to talk to people in the first place. Great way to open a conversation up with people. Obviously, the females, obviously. Uh, and we had everything planned. And then COVID happened. I was like, yo, what the fuck? We had everything planned out, and then COVID happened. And then I just said, you know what? Maybe we're not supposed to go to Miami. Because what are the odds? The one time we go to Miami, we plan everything out, COVID happens. So I think we actually had like the 5-year anniversary of that like last week, which is crazy to think about. I'm starting to see that everywhere. People can't drive in Virginia. People can't drive in Florida. People lose. I like, dude, the streets here in Texas takes the streets of Texas, the roads of Texas, the highway of Texas is literally a mass murderer. Like there are so many lives lost on Texas roads. It's ridiculous. It surprised the hell out of me. It surprised the hell out of me how many people lose their lives on these Texas roads. I mean, every year, I mean, the year just started and they got a sign that says over 5,000 people lost their lives driving recklessly. And it's as soon as you get on the highway, I forgot which part, where was it at? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Get on the highway, it just shows you how many people has already lost their lives on these Texas roads. And the year just started, almost like, damn, yo, these Texas roads ain't playing this year. But at the same time, people just crazy. I mean, for whatever reason, and then I've seen it personally, people just drive drunk here. I really don't know why. Texas is like, I mean, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people just drive drunk here, and I really don't know why. And they end up losing their lives on these roads. Mm. Yeah. It just seems like Texas is that thing. And I'm not saying I don't know where I'm at. I don't know. I don't remember where that sign is in Texas. I forgot which highway it's on. That's what I meant. Me and my brother drove to Houston for the it was some girl he was chasing. I mean, like, man, I swear, sometimes my brother trips me out, man. Instead of just telling me, "Hey, I want to see this girl," he was like, "Hey, let's just drive to Houston. I'll drive. I mean, be my wingman." Blah 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 blah. I was like, "Shit, fine. I mean, I don't care about going to Houston. Let's go." Kind of find out they was having a what is that shit called, the Herbalife convention out there in Houston. He was out there trying to see some girl. I mean, he had to say that. I mean, he had to try to be devious about it. But going to Houston really did open my eyes, man, because I went out to the mall out there, and man, shit. Uh, I guess it's like the VIP valet parking or something like that. I mean, they had Bentleys, Rolls Royces. That was like the first time that I've ever seen a luxury Rolls Royce in person. It was what color was it? If I remember correctly, it had orange guts. I forgot what the exterior color was, but what just caught my attention was the orange guts. Beautiful car. A Rolls Royce is my dream car. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one day. God damn it. But just seeing one in person, be like, yeah, I can see why they're like $500,000, depending on which model you get. Beautiful car. Bentleys, Mercedes, G wagons, just all kind of luxury cars pulled up. Just I haven't seen that in real life like that, and I was like, man, that's motivation right there. All right, so let's see what they do here. Mm-mm. I mean, that's all he had to say. It was like, dude, I just need a wig, man. Just come with me. I was like, I mean, shit. I was in college at the time. Like I said, I didn't have no responsibilities. That's all he had to say. But I know better next time though, because we all know how that shit go. We all know how that shit go. You got one vehicle. You got one trying to go on a mission. And so I was like, dude, I'll never do that shit again. Ever again. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Won't do that again. Well, I won't do it. I mean, I will go, but I'm not gonna. We're not gonna do that whole one vehicle thing. Hell no. Hell no. Had to Uber and shit like, dude, what the fuck? And then he'd be like, oh man, my bad, man, my bad, man. You know I go, man, blah blah blah. The hell? First off, why you chase like? You better be glad you my brother, because I would have fought you. But mm, but yeah, Houston, like Houston kind of reminds me of New York a lot. I mean, it's not in New York, but it has that same feeling. It's like Texas version of New York, in my opinion. It is really fast paced out there. I hated to see all that homelessness out there, but I can see how it happens because man, it's fast paced, and if you ain't fast paced, if you ain't got like a routine going, if you ain't got a system going, it's kind of hard to survive out there in Houston, man. It is really fast paced out there. And we'll see if they we'll see, because I think they're probably trying to go to 100. I think they're probably trying to go to 100. I'm sorry, not 100. My bad. 700. My bad. 100. I think they're trying to get to 700. Probably VWAP. I think that's where they're trying to go. I mean, that's a clean double top. I mean, I should have paid attention to this. Should have really paid attention to that. That's a clean double top right there. All right, so let's see. I mean, are they gonna break it here or are they gonna hold? That's the question. I'm gonna still try for the long though. I'm gonna still try, but I'm gonna try to get as close to that range as possible. All right, I'm in it. I'm in. Try to get. I don't mind scaling in right there. I don't mind scaling into this right there. It looks like I'm gonna have to scale into it anyway. We'll see. Then I'll just stop out underneath this value area, low right here. All right, so let's see if we can get that first target hit. And then we can potentially try to get that second one hit right there. And then try to see if we can get all three of these hit. All right, so we got that first one hit. All right, looks like, I mean, hey, have a plan. What is it? Plan to trade, trade to plan, right? And look at how they rejected it from this range from earlier. Maybe I can kind of sneak one more in there. Let's see if they'll give it to me. Try to sneak it in there. I'm not going to chase the Nasdaq anymore. I'm not going to chase her. See if she'll give that to me. If not, then I'm cool with it. I mean, it's not a big deal. But okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, I mean, I guess technically, would that be one? I mean, we did get a break right there. Technically, we'll see. Yeah, that looks like it right there. We'll see if we get a pop above that. That does look like a little trend line. I mean, they rejected it there, rejected it. It came back, rejected. It popped up above it, used it as support, and then went back into it. So we'll see. Yeah, it seems like this little range right here is they're trying to use it as resistance. So it looks like the bulls are gonna have to try to pop it above this range, but as soon as price gets into it, the bears knock it back down. Mm. So it looks like, at least on my chart, the market is battling between the 200 and VWAP. 200 usually wins, but we'll see. The bulls are holding up VWAP, so I mean that's. Mm. Let me look at the hourly chart. Ah, shit! Look at that hourly candle. That's not good. That's not good. That's not a good hourly candle. Mm. That's the ES. Mm. The 15-minute candle is looking very bearish too. I mean, this is bearish. I think I might be on the wrong side of this. I think I might be on the wrong side of this. Mm. Okay. I try to lose the least amount of money as possible, but damn. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, mm. I don't know what it is about this account. I mean, at this point, I put it at the top of that trend line. Yeah, I'm not gonna let the Nasdaq play with me with that. Probably put that like right there. We'll play around with these targets a little bit. We'll play around with them. We're all at that trend line right there, and that's all right. So okay, never mind. We gotta pop out. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. All right. So I'll just take that right there, and I'll play around with these two. I mean, I'll play around with these two targets right here. Uh, mm. And what I should do, the responsible thing to do is, all right, there we go. All right, there we go. Cool. All right, so we'll play with this last target real quick. We'll play with this last target. Dang. Mm, mm. Hmm. So if this thing slingshots, I mean, if we see a slingshot here, I mean, if we see this thing just completely slingshots, it's gonna probably come back up here. It's gonna probably come back up there because I mean, we got the break of the trend line. We got the break of this level. So all right, let me draw this out. So we got this little line right here, this pivot point right there. We got the market rejecting from here. So I'll see what they do here. I'll see what they do when price gets to that area. We'll see if we see a rejection here. But obviously right now, you got this resistance trend line potentially acting as support right here, potentially. We'll see if the bulls will hold this. I mean, we had them defending this range right here. We saw them pop back up into this range. So I think if we at least get a move up here. I mean, I think we at least get a move up there. At least. We at least get a move up there. If not here, then potentially at this value area high at 780. At least, right? And if we see some follow through, I mean, we can see the market eventually come back up into this range right here. Now let's look at the June contract again and see what it's doing. I mean, obviously it did the same thing. Yeah, the price action on this thing is ugly as hell. Uh, mm, all right. So at least that one's in a downward trend. I might be playing with my luck right here. I might be playing with it. I might be playing. It's not as cute as this on this one. It's definitely not. So I don't think that doesn't look good. Nah, I'll keep this. I'll keep it where it was at. I don't want my this has to be a runner contract. All right, so yeah, it looks like the market is going to make an attempt to go for that pivot point right there. It looks like it is going to make an attempt to go here. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, if the Bears are going to step in, I mean, this is where they got to step in at right there. They got to step in and hold that if they got any chance. All right, so let's see. I guess I could just do the $200 a day crap, but this thing just keeps showing me. Yeah, so I mean, obviously after the trade we'll talk about it, but I mean, one thing is definitely for certain, and I'm growing to accept it. These areas that I got marked out on the charts, I mean, these areas that is literally left by the Nasdaq herself, giving you market clues on where you should put your orders at and where you should place your trades. I always find myself trying to get out where I want to get out at versus where she got these areas marked out on the charts. And it just goes to show that, man, you know, if you just trade her the way that she tells you to trade her, you can get the most beautiful entries on her. Your entries won't be stressful. As soon as you get into where you need to be in, I mean, look at that. I mean, you got your target hit instantly with this. No stress, no nothing. Just got your target hit. Instead of trying to front run and stuff like that, taking all the drawdown. It seems to happen all the damn time. So that's why I'm trying to get into the habit, or not trying. I will get into the habit of just setting limits in these areas that I see on the charts and just have them sit there and let price tag me in. But I will say that is very boring. And boredom, especially trading the Nasdaq, is not a good. It's not a good combination because trading the Nasdaq is supposed to be fun, and trading her like that is boring. But if you want to make money on her consistently, you got to trade like that. So what I'm more surprised of is that I got financial juice right here on this screen, and we didn't get nothing from Trump. Trump ain't said shit. I'm surprised. He ain't said nothing. I think over the weekend, I think they killed one of the ISIS leader, and ain't nobody talking about that. Did y'all see the? Hold on. Did y'all see that person that hit Trump in the face with a boom mic? Yo, if I man, look, I don't care what nobody said. My Secret Service would have been all over her ass, and she would have been in jail. She did that shit purposely. She did that shit purposely. That was definitely intentional. Did y'all see that? Dude, that was intentional. Intentional. Yo. Man, get that get her ass. She thinks since she a female, she thought that shit was sweet. Get her ass. Get her. She did that shit intentionally. And yo, that's what's crazy. That's what's crazy because I mean, because before you really never had, I guess, an ordinary person, quote unquote. And what I mean by ordinary, if you weren't a part of a certain faction group, you really didn't have access like that to the president. Now anybody can, if it's through social media, through press conferences, et cetera, et cetera. So because of that, people have just gotten so comfortable with the idea that they can just do shit like that, and that if they attack the president, that it wouldn't be considered something of a major offense. And for her to do some shit like that, I mean, it just goes to show. I was like, yo, I got mad. I was like, oh, Secret Service, do your job. Tackle her. Have it all on camera so everybody can see what happens when you do some slick shit like that. Yeah, I bet if that was Harris and some dude did that shit, we all know how that would have went. They would have beat his ass on that on that platform. They would have beat his ass on national TV. They would have beat his ass. So everybody can see that shit. Yeah, they would have beat his ass. That is no question they would have beat his ass. Mm, mm. So what y'all gonna do, market? Y'all gonna pump this or dump it? Which one? I mean, usually when the market's like this, I mean, I think it needs to run some liquidity first. It's gonna probably come back to that trend line potentially. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna probably come back to that trend line. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. NQ, I know you. I know you, NQ. I know your ways. I'm very familiar with your game. Look at that perfect trend line bounce. Look at that. How dare you? He attacked Madam President. Attack, attack, attack. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna break through. Yeah, it just needed to sweep that liquidity, touch that trend line maybe one more time. We'll see what happens. I've been watching a lot of videos over the weekend, and actually, before I say this, I saw this funny meme. This dude that won the Powerball and he won $1 billion, and then after taxes, he only got 400 million of it. And then the meme was like, "Dang, how does it feel to become a billionaire and you're the only one that pays taxes?" I thought that was hilarious. How does it feel to become a billionaire? You're the only one that has to pay taxes. But yeah, it seems like I mean this whole fight about, just billionaires not paying their fair share in taxes because of, the loopholes that they utilize. I mean, my first thought is that these people are, I mean, it's crazy that they're paying employee salaries, and then you want them to pay employee salaries, and on top of that you want them to also pay taxes? I mean, these are the people that are employing you for the most part. So why do you want them to employ you and pay wages and then on top of that pay taxes? But that's just me. That's when I hear stuff like that, that's what I automatically think of. But then I also think like, well, it's crazy that if people are under the impression that billionaires are not paying their fair share in taxes, well, shit, wouldn't that be motivation enough for you to be trying to become a billionaire so you don't have to pay taxes either? I mean, if one part of society is getting special treatment, preferential treatment, I mean, wouldn't you want that for yourself? Isn't that something to work towards? Shit, let me try to become a billionaire so I can get preferential treatment on taxes and shit, and I don't have to pay it. It's all right, Nasdaq. I understand that you needed to do that. I understand. I understand you needed to do that. You needed to do that. You needed that. You wouldn't be you if you didn't take my stop unnecessarily and pop right back up. You just wouldn't be yourself. Okay. All right. So, do we see a break here then? I mean, if it's not going to go up, then that means that if they break this level right here, then that means that they're trying to come back down. I mean, if they're trying to break it, hmm. Hmm. I mean, if they're, are they trying to go down or are they trying to go up here? All right. So this is what I'll do. I'll try one more long. I'll try one more because I really don't feel comfortable shorting this low. Because I mean, they might just pop it, but I mean, if they break this, then we're about to go short. They're about to have a stop run underneath these lows. They break it. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll try one more long, but I ain't trying to take no target like that. Because I mean, it does look like it wants to go short. I mean, if you look at the hourly candle, that's a nasty hourly candle. But the Nasdaq has been playing me at these lows all day. Every time I scale in, they do this unnecessary pullback. Uh, so I'll try the long here. And if we do see a move to the downside, I'll sell into my stop and try to catch this move down. And then she'll probably pop back up like the nasty. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if she does the thing that I think she wants to do here. Pop right back up. Actually, what I should do is 689. 689. So probably like 690. 690. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is with this account. Okay. All right. So let's see if just spread the love a little bit on these. But I'm gonna get stopped out anyway. Ah, look at that. Oh my God. Nasdaq. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Mm. Okay. All right, man. Whatever. It's what you do. It's what you do. It's what you do. For whatever reason, you can't help yourself but to do it that way. You can't help yourself. Okay. Let's see. Because I mean, if they pop it here, and then we're gonna probably see a run. I'm gonna leave it right there. Yeah, I'll look at it later. All right. I mean, of course. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Why not? All right, that's it. I'm not doing that. Well, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, I think I blew. Yeah, I blew this account. Nice. Uh, why? Man, why is this? Why is it? All right, so right now, since I blew this account, what I'm looking at is because remember I reached the live phase on the other account, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like how difficult this is, and how nobody doesn't have the answers to my questions. I don't appreciate that at all. Uh, I feel like they should make this process more seamless and less complicated. Okay, so okay, what's up, game weight? All right, game weight. mm, mm. Hmm. Yeah, okay. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is kind of annoying. It really is. It kind of makes. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. We'll see. Because it said I want to take a payout before moving, obviously, to the live account, obviously. But for whatever reason, all right. So payouts. All right, payouts and brokerage account. All right. So what the hell? All right. All right. So there's no minimum days to request payout as long as your initial starting balance above your initial. You need to reach the point of profit where you can move blue on an large brokerage account after blue live. So all profits you make and it are real. We're happy to send them to you. It's also how we scale our business. What? So you'll be funded in a live brokerage account after Blue Live. So all profits you make in it are real, and we're happy to send them to you. It's also how we what? Like, hold on, what the fuck does that even mean? So I can actually put my real. So I can. Hold on. Hold on. What? Uh, So is this thing so you'll be funded in a live brokerage account after Blue Live. So all profits you make in it are real and we're happy to send them to you. It's also how we scale our business. The fuck does that mean? So they're saying that they'll send this money to my brokerage account to like Ninja Trader or what the hell are they talking about? What does that mean? Says, all right, so daily payouts process, blah, blah, blah. No minimum days for payouts. As long as you're above your initial starting balance in your brokerage account, you just need to reach the point of profit where your account moves from blue live to brokerage. You'll be funded in a live brokerage account after blue live, so all the profits you make in it are real, and we're happy to send them to you. It's also how we scale our business. So payout, so minimum, so max initial payout is $1,000. Oh shit. I'm tripping. I didn't have to do that. I'm tripping. I did not have to do that. Damn, I'm tripping. Damn, I'm tripping. I did not have to do that. Tripping.
Order filled. Order filled.
I know that was tough, Nasdaq. I know that was tough. I know it hurts you to do that. I know it hurts. Mm. Wow. Well, I know that hurt. It was up like 400K. I mean, or shit, it is up 400K now. I think we was up 500. Yeah, we was up 500 earlier. So yeah, so my sim trade from last week is still holding up the market according to Gain Weight. It's still holding the market up, still holding it up strong. I know it killed her to do that. I know it's gonna kill her to hit this target. I just know it. I mean, Gain Weight, I ain't see you. Gain Weight, you ain't said nothing. What are you talking about? You ain't said nothing. This is like the first time you said something. Talk about don't say. This is like the first time you said something all day. I guess we're just supposed to say, hey, what's up, Gain Weight, even if you ain't there. What's up, Gain Weight? I ain't see that. Hey, Gain Weight, you might have not have sent that. Uh, okay, I see it now. My bad. I see it. All right. I guess. Damn, Nasdaq, you ain't had to do me like that. You ain't had to do me like that. That was dirty. You ain't had to do me. All right, man. I mean, that's it. I'm not spending no more money on that shit. Cause mm, yeah. All right, so I think I can only take out $1,000 in that from that account. I think I can only withdraw $1,000 if I'm reading this correctly. I don't think I only withdraw 1,000. Oh well. I guess I tried. You know, honestly, I think what I'm gonna do in this so in this live brokerage account, this is gonna be my goal for this. Damn, that shit just blew past that damn thing too. This is gonna be my goal. I'm going to probably because I really don't even want to. We'll see. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Hmm. Yeah, I think they only want me to take $1,000 out of this. Bastards. All right. All right. All right. So let me just do this again, I guess, and do it right this time. All right. Okay, so I can only take $1,000. Whatever, dude. All right. I do all that hard work and only take $1,000 out of it. Oh yeah, let me get out of this account. I'm already at maximum daily profit on this. I'm only $100 away. Damn it. Hmm. Damn. I'm like, dude, I mean, I know it's a good problem to have, but I literally don't have any more accounts to trade. And I hate that. That's my damn question. Mm. All right. So the only thing now is for the market to, I mean, if they find support here, then we can see a move back up. But I mean, it's hard to ignore that we got the market in another downtrend. I mean, we got the market in multiple downtrends. I mean, it's obvious the market is trying to be sold here. I mean, that's obvious. And we got it downtrending right here. We had it downtrending right here. We had the bulls pop up and fail multiple times. I mean, if the bulls can't hold this up, then I guess we're just going to keep going down. All right, well, there it goes. I mean, let's see if they hold it here. All right, so it looks like they did come back to this range and they did hold. I mean, this is like a 20-point bounce right here so far. And that was a perfect bounce at the bottom of that range. Man, that was a perfect bounce. That was a perfect bounce. A nice little scalp right there. I mean, from the bottom of this candle, it touched 684, 713. Yeah, it's about like a 37-point little bounce right there. Hmm. I mean, that's interesting too. Hmm. Nice. I mean, I guess you still would have been in this. What is it? 65, 65, and then like 58. I mean, I guess it still would have been in this. Oh, okay. So it's only $600? Okay. Okay. I guess before I get off, I'm gonna talk about what I'm going through right now with Blue Sky. So I passed phase one, obviously. I passed phase two, and right now, so after you pass phase two with Blue Sky, they send you a questionnaire where they ask you how much you want to take. It doesn't explicitly tell you that there is a limit of how much you take because shit, I mean, and I was going to take the whole damn thing and only leave like $900 in the account because I did all the work. I passed phase one. I passed phase two. I want my damn payout. I don't care about none of that other stuff. But you can only take out, I think, like $500, $600 or something like that. And I'm talking to one of the technicians, and I'm looking through their documentation, and their documentation is outdated. I had to make $5,000 in the account to pass phase two, but on their website, they still have it as you have to make $3,500 on phase two and not the $5,000 that I had to make, which, I mean, that's fine. I don't care about if they don't keep up with their documentation. It is a red flag. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not, but that's where I am in the process. We'll see if they send me another email. I'll see if I get another email. But once you get into the quote unquote brokerage account, you can request daily payouts. We'll see how that works out. All right. But I mean, I guess it should be not a surprise to nobody. We finally got that breakdown. Hey, hold on. Go with your mom. Remember? Yeah. So we'll see how that process works, and I'll keep y'all guys updated. I mean, obviously, in my opinion, obviously MFF has the best payout system. In my opinion, you can't beat instant payouts. So, but that's it for me. We'll definitely come back this evening, and we will look for more opportunities to make some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. All right, peace out, everybody.